Hello, everyone. Good day. Thank you for joining me here again. And my topic for today is about multiple intelligence. But the common questions that we have is how can we apply multiple intelligence inside the classrooms? People have varying levels of intelligence, as we all know, and they can change over time. Teachers can use multiple intelligence inside the classroom for the benefit of the students by customizing lessons, classrooms layouts, and assignments for these multiple intelligences. So we have different types of multiple intelligences. That is our basis on how we identify the student's interest, because we can never judge the students if he or she don't know on how to compute, but he wants to learn in a different strategies, like if you will apply for dancing or bodily kinesthetics and other activities into the classroom. That's why I really need to discuss this one to incorporate this in our teaching strategy. All right, so as you can see now in my screen, I am flashing the different multiple intelligences. So first, let's understand what is really multiple intelligence. A multiple intelligence theory was developed in 1983 by Dr. Howard Gardner, a professor at Harvard University. And this is Howard Gardner. Multiple intelligence theory is the theory that the humans have different kinds of intelligence, which helps them solve problems. An individual may excel in more than one intelligence. The different intelligence are that were developed in 1983 are the musical, kinesthetic, logical or mathematical, spatial or visual, linguistic, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalist. The multiple intelligence theory it is so important because they learn differently or have different strengths. It allows teachers to learn more new strategies, like what I've mentioned, to teach their students inside the classroom. As we all know that teachers is nahihirapan tayo on how to integrate strategies into the classrooms kung meron tayong diverse students. So let's try to understand each of the intelligences. First is a musical. A musical intelligence is the ability to think in music, to hear patterns, and be able to transfer information through sounds, songs, and rhythm. A musical learners may benefit from playing music in the background, creating songs to remember facts, or even rhythms out of words when studying. So that's why we have students na yung makikita natin na gusto nila kapag nag-aaral sila na may music na background, or gusto nila na nire-record, gusto nila na naririnig. These are students who are musically inclined students. They love to learn lesson kapag merong musics na ini-integrate. And this is one strategy. So that's why it is important to make an individualized learning strategies inside the classroom. We cannot say that um, ikaw gawin mo lang ito and so on if the students will not learn in that way. Next is kinesthetic. So the kinesthetic intelligence is the ability to learn through feeling, touching, and hands-on learning. The kinesthetic learners may benefit from moving around while studying. Example, pacing, and using their fingers to follow along while reading. So one example of this is laboratory. Some of our students love to really perform laboratory activities, like they really want to move inside the classroom. That's why even before we are applying these different intelligences, but the problem is the alignment with regards to our students. Since our students are very diverse, so we really need to understand if this student is kinesthetic or musical. Next is logical mathematical intelligence. This is the ability to create equation, manipulate numbers, understand the underlying principles in causal systems, and think things in logical order. A logical mathematical learner may benefit from creating graphs, charts, analyzing informations, and finding connections in the information when studying. So there are also students na they love to draw charts when learning. Example, if even sa story, sinusulat yan nila for them to really understand the story logically. And they're mathematical inclined, or they love to hear numbers. This is logical mathematical intelligence. Next is the spatial visual intelligence is ability to visualize where you are in relation to other objects. The spatial visual learner may benefit from visual aids such as diagrams, graphs, pictures, maps, drawing out pictures when studying. That's why there are also students na they really want to see things. Kung ano yung sinasabi mo, kung ano yung binabasa. Just like this one, they love to really see kung ano yung description ng visual spatial, mathematical, because they love, they learn more if nakikita nila yung mga words. And etong mga visual aids are examples, graphs, pictures, and other maps. Next is linguistic. So we have also this type of intelligence. The linguistic intelligence is the ability to transfer information through discussion, writing, reading, and be able to express yourself verbally. So, just like other students, they love to write. All right, they love to discuss things, and the linguistic learners may benefit from rewriting notes. So, kaya may mga kapag nagdi-discuss tayo is nagsusulat talaga sila. These are this is linguistic intelligence. So, the learner will benefit in writing notes, highlighting important information, and rereading information when studying. Kaya we cannot really advise students na ito yung lesson nyo and I want you to highlight that one. Because not all our students are linguistic. And next is the interpersonal. The interpersonal intelligence is the ability to see things from other people's point of view. Communications may be natural to people who are interpersonal. An interpersonal learner may benefit from studying groups and teaching others in information to memorize better when studying. So the interpersonal is that they love to etong mga activity etong group activity, mas gusto ng mga interpersonal learner to. They love collaborations. They love to talk with other people. They share informations and they share discussions. Next is the interpersonal. So this is contradicting the interpersonal. The interpersonal intelligence is the ability to recognize characteristics within oneself and work well independently. So there are also other students na they love to work independently. Mas hindi sila natututo kapag maraming discussion and so on. Mas naiintindihan niya yung lesson kapag siya lang mag-isa, nasa isang area, and nagbabasa. The interpersonal learners may benefit from studying in a quiet place. Alright? So if meron tayong mga students na ganyan, so let's try to understand them, because there are students na gustong by groups, there are students na gusto mapag-isa lang. So that's quite difficult, or it's not easy to integrate strategies inside the classroom if we have a very diverse, kasi may mga interpersonal, may mga musical, may intra, and so on. So reflect on opinions and keep a journal. So yan yung ginagawa ng intrapersonal learner. So they reflect, they set goals, works alone, pursue interests on their own. Next intelligence is naturalistic. So naturalistic intelligence is the ability to have an understanding of nature and enjoy being outdoors in a natural world. Kaya may mga students na gusto na, dito tayo sir, lalabas lang tayo para ganito, dito tayo mag-lesson. So these are naturalist learner. So a naturalist learner may benefit from being outside of the study groups with people who enjoy nature when studying. That's why some other teachers love to go to itong mga um, outdoor activities, observational activities. So some of our science teachers may have these activities. So these are the naturalist learner. And we have another intelligence according to Gardner. This is ito na developed niya in 1999, stated that there are two additional intelligence. We have the spiritual intelligence and existential intelligence. The spiritual intelligence is the ability to integrate inner mind with the outdoor world and have a greater understanding of oneself. That is spiritual intelligence. Next is existential. The existential intelligence is the ability to connect information to understand the people around them and the world. That's why, like what I've mentioned, na they try to understand kung ano yung meron doon. They don't discuss, like, they don't have any expectation kung ano yung nandun, kung ano yung nag-i-exist. Yun is na-appreciate ng existential existential learner. So existential thinkers questions the after death part. That part on life, these people are able to see the bigger picture, interest in society, and questioning its ideas. So maybe some of our leaders are existential intelligence. They see a bigger picture of the organization. They see a bigger picture of the problems and the situations that we have right now. So these are the additional intelligence. And that ends my presentations. I hope that you learned something new today. Thank you so much for joining me here.